Hi, it's Bruce Whipple. And first of all, I have to start off by addressing a complaint, and that was from good friends Charlie and Tracy, who said that they hadn't seen a video for a while. So I'm shooting a video today instead of sending an email, and maybe not everyone will agree with that complaint, but here's this week's video. If you take a look at New Year's resolutions, most of those disappear in January and February, unfortunately. But here we are in mid-March, and maybe it's time to renew those New Year's resolutions and not throw in the towel. Health and fitness has always been really important to me, and that probably started back when I was a teenager. My mom died when I was 18, and I remember visiting her on my 18th birthday in the hospital, and she gave me a birthday card which talked about the fact that she was in the hospital and she wanted to come to my party, but obviously couldn't. And then at the end, she asked me to take care of my brother and my father, and that they needed my support, which, as I think back on it, I guess is a burden and a blessing at the same time to think at 18, which I used to think was old but don't anymore, that you would be asked to take care of your father and assume that role. But so it's always been important to me for a lot of reasons. I don't know what your reason is. Maybe it's that, and I've experienced this, you've yo-yo dieted and you've lost weight only to gain it back. Maybe you've put on clothes that used to fit and felt too tight and just felt terribly uncomfortable and went and searched for something else to wear. Maybe it's that you have grandchildren or spouses that you wish you would be more active with. Any one of those reasons. Maybe you went to a doctor recently and got the blood results back and it scared the heck out of you. So those reasons are very personal. I don't know what your reasons are, but it's important to take a look at what those reasons are for getting healthy and maybe to revisit those resolutions and give it another try. Certainly I am not perfect, and you could talk to my wife or my kids to confirm that. But if you stay on track and if you go back and redouble your efforts, you will eventually get there. And I saw recently that a friend of mine offered a course. It had nothing to do with weight loss or fitness. But what he said was he got tired of seeing all these $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 courses that people oftentimes couldn't afford, number one, and two, they weren't much of anything, he thought. So what he did was he ran a 4-week, basically, mastermind, and he wanted to give as much value as he could at a ridiculously low price. And I started to think about that, and that made a ton of sense to me. So what I'm going to do, and I'll include a link to this, is to run basically a 4-week program. For lack of a better name, I'm going to call it the Whipple Way. It's how I eventually lost the weight that I kept yo-yoing and how I really improved my blood chemistry results as well. And basically in those 4 weeks, we're going to run a webinar. It's going to be live. It's not going to be recorded. We're going to do a Q&A as part of that so you can real-time ask your questions. If you can't attend that webinar, what I'll do is I'll record it and then just post it, and you'll be able to watch it whenever you like. So what we'll cover in that is the psychology of weight loss, which is really important to get clear on why you have cravings, why you have hunger, and how to beat those battles. It's sometimes easier than you think, but there's some simple things to do in that. How to track your weight loss, what to eat, what not to eat, on exercise, and a lot of people haven't exercised in a long time, how to go through and start an exercise program. So I wanted to make this a no-brainer. I'm going to offer that program for $99, which I know is a long way from $997. And some of those programs are good, but a lot of them are not. And candidly, a lot of people can't afford that. So what I wanted to do is to build something that would help you, do it at a ridiculously, I think, low price, and then give you an opportunity to interact with people that are taking the course at the same time. So I'm going to set up a separate private Facebook area where we can post questions. We'll have a community that we can interact with everybody, and I will certainly be in there answering questions as well. And beyond that, what I also want to do is offer a full money back guarantee. If for any reason you try the program, you don't like it, doesn't work for you, just let me know, no shenanigans. I will refund that $99, and you can keep the programs and the recordings as well. So I'm really excited about doing it. I think it's going to be really helpful. And again, if you're interested in that, go ahead and click this link. I also commented, and I'll put this in the email that accompanies this video, that if you want to talk for any reason about this, I've titled it Call Me Seriously. I don't want to put my number around the internet because I'll give you my mobile phone number. But if you hit reply and just say, send me your number, I will do that and we can talk about it. So I hope you find it helpful. I hope that it's something that works for you. And I'm looking forward to interacting with you as well. So have a great week. Take a look at this email. Click the link if it's something you'd like to do. And if you do want to talk, just let me know and we can do that.